Welcome to the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast with your hosts, Eric and Rob.
All right, Chicago, all out AEW in the building. We in the building again. It's not last year by any stretch of the imagination, but we are still going, and it is our new. We always talked about having a show that we went to traditionally. Mania is a little bit of a stretch because they go to a different place every year, and the tickets are astronomical. This is way more doable, and if for us, you and I especially, there's a lot of sentiment with this show. We went to our first one with MJ Book, obviously, and had a great time. A lot of great memories that show, and going back this year. And last year, I believe it was 10 matches, and it was about the same. There's 10 matches on the main card.
Okay.
Excuse me, and they had 2 on the buy-in. So hopefully that's the formula. We don't need any more. You and I, we were together at a really long show. It wasn't that long ago that WrestleMania had 16 matches, and I watched that with the good brother at his house, and then we did a podcast after that, and it was just, ugh.
It was crazy. Mania didn't end until after midnight.
Yeah, I didn't get home till 3 o'clock in the morning that night because we did the podcast right after. I mean, I was dead. My wife was probably like, "What the fuck are you doing? Wrestling ain't that long."
Yeah, it had a little rough. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, hey,
it was all good, Not like I go out that often. So we gonna get into it here with these predictions, and gonna kick it off here with the buy-in, or well, they're not calling it a buy-in this year, but that's what I'm gonna stick with because I can't. It's so much going on. We're not even doing predictions for Worlds Collide, which is another WWE show. So we may do a post show on that on Monday. Who knows? But anyway, got the Mid-Atlantic Championship. Kip Sabian going up against the Bastard Pac. I don't know what this gimmick is with him with the fucking box on his head. It's really stupid. He looks like if Joker had regular hair, no face paint, that's what he looks. He looks like Jared Leto, a regular person. Anyway, I'm going with Pac. It's his first Mid-Atlantic title defense in America. He had one overseas, but this is the first one in America. So it's the first time we're going to see this thing defended on definitely American pay-per-view. So I'm going to say Pac. It's a damn shame he's on the buy-in.
Yeah, I'll say Pac too. I don't know what the hell a Mid-Atlantic Championship is, but I'm going to predict that he successfully defends it.
That's also on that buy-in. You got Tomohiro Ishii going up against Eddie Kingston. Eddie Stinkston, as we call him on the show.
I think this is a rematch from Forbidden Door.
Is it? I didn't watch Forbidden Door. So.
Man, you're missing one of the best pay-per-views of the year. Forbidden Door was a good show. It was.
We may have to go back and revisit that one. Not gonna lie. I really don't know. Eddie Kingston doesn't really win matches. I'm not really big into New Japan, but I'm just gonna go with Tomohiro on this one.
I'm going to go with Kingston because he's kind of gained some favor with the fans with this feud with Jericho. They kind of like him, and this is a match. I guess. Look, does the crowd pop if Ishihiro? I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. Do they pop if he wins? Maybe, but if Kingston wins, I think they definitely pop louder. And Kingston needs uh some wins here and there, so I think this would be one of those. And so I'm going to pick Kingston to win.
All right. Hook versus Cool Hand Angelo Parker. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is, but I'm just gonna say Hook because I just wasted a whole lot of time trying to get this shit pulled up. So yeah, Hook. I know it's for the FTW Championship, but I'm just gonna go with Hook.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Hook. I'm also going to go with I could care less about this match or that title.
Yeah, this is one that you and I probably go get some. Well, I don't know how we're gonna feel before we go in the show. Probably be pretty toasted before we get in there, but
I plan on feeling pretty good.
yeah, likewise. All right, let us get to the main card here, and got a match. Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Will Hobbs. As much as and as good as that promo was from Ricky Starks, I think last week came out, cut that promo. Because he has an injury and because Will Hobbs targeted that injury before, and because he's the babyface, I think Hobbs could go over here and they continue the feud. I don't think this is going to be the last time we see these two go at it. So I'm going to say Powerhouse Hobbs gets the W here.
Yeah, I'm going with Powerhouse Hobbs, or Porn Star Hobbs, as either you or Book called him. I don't know which one.
That was not me.
Okay, all right. It was one of y'all. Well, it's not me. I know that for sure. But I'm picking Powerhouse Hobbs to win.
All right. I had a question here from Nicholas Murillo or Murillo. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
What's up, Nicholas?
What do you like better, WWE or AEW? I'll let you go first.
Well, for me, it's WWE. Now, there was a time when AEW might have had a chance to overtake WWE. They had some big name stars. They had solid pay-per-views for the most part. This lead up though to All Out, to me, they've kind of stubbed their toe a little bit. And then with WWE finally getting rid of Vince McMahon and bringing in Triple H and what he's done with the company in this short amount of time, I'm definitely all in, no pun intended, with WWE right now. So I do like that product better right now, but that could change.
Yeah, I agree. For a while, I was like riding really high with AEW because the product was just so much better because they were giving us different things. It was, and they were bringing in people, and the matches were just better. The product was better, but like you said, in there's been like a shift within the last 2 months, and a huge shift in the quality of WWE and the quality of AEW. AEW is also having some backstage problems. So, yeah, right now, I think WWE is holding it down pretty much as far as which one I favor.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Nicholas. In the comments, let us know who you prefer and why.
Right on. Exactly. Okay. Moving right along. This should be an interesting match. You got Athena versus Jade Cargill. I think this will be an interesting match. A lot of riding on the line here, especially with Jade being undefeated. They're kind of counting her matches now as if she's somebody that I looked up to growing up. But I'm okay with it. It's all good. I don't think they take the title off her just yet. I think that she's got like a Roman thing going where you just gotta keep riding the wave a little bit. Even though the only way I could see them taking this belt off her is to give her uh the women's championship, but I don't know because they got a fatal four way for that too. But I wanted to go ahead and pick Jade Cargill to retain in a very, very hard fought match against Athena. Probably not clean. Stokely Hathaway probably gets involved, or
Kira Hogan,
Kiera
or
Hogan.
the other girl whose name is I can't remember.
Yeah. So it probably won't be
Escaping me right
clean,
now.
but it will be hard fought, and Jade will win.
Man, my sentiments exactly. I think Jade will retain. As much as I would love to see Athena win it, I'm a big fan. You know, I was a big fan when she was Ember Moon with WWE and NXT, but I just don't think she has really found her way yet in AEW. Not enough to overtake Jade. So I'm going to say that Jade does retain.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got the casino ladder match. And based on who I see here, got Wheeler Yuta. I don't know what he's going by now, but Penta El Oscuro or Penta Oscuro, whatever he's going by now. Ray Phoenix, Roosh, Andrade.
El Idolo.
God, I just saw this guy wrestle.
Dante Martin.
Dante Martin, yep. And Claudio. And of course you got the Joker, who I have no idea who it could be at this point. I guess a lot with this match has to do with who's going to be the Joker. There's only been one Joker to win, as far as I remember. That was Ruby Soho last year, in the women's casino battle royale. Ruby Soho won. I could see what's the winner get? I can't remember.
Do they get a title match?
I think they do get a title match. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would the people in this match. I'm gonna pick Andrade.
It's a tough one. So much great talent in there.
Yeah, I thought about Claudio, but I'm gonna go with Andrade.
I could see one of these guys taking it, but I want Andrade to win, so I'm going to say he does. And yeah, I mean, whoever wins this match is not going to also win the title. So, but Andrade would make a credible enough opponent to make it an interesting match.
Agreed. At this trios match, House of Black versus Darby Allin, Sting, and the Redeemer, Miro. First of all, we're gonna see Sting wrestle live in person, and that man's not disappointed ever, especially in AEW. This is the first time we'll be seeing in person anyway. Malachi Black, Buddy, and Brody King in live in person, and this is the first time. Did Miro wrestle last year? All out? No.
Miro?
Yeah. I can't recall, but yeah, I know we saw Darby and CM Punk, but we're gonna see Sting and Miro. It's gonna be great. Anyway, Sting being the biggest thing, because I'm a huge Sting fan. Getting to see Sting wrestle, it's gonna be awesome. Man, this is tough. Because House of Black, we don't lose that often. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick the baby faces. I'm gonna pick Sting, Darby, and Miro. Since Miro's coming back, they haven't really done much with him. And Darby lost last year at the All Out, so that's the only logic I can go. I really don't know.
Yeah, tough call for me too, but I'm going with Miro, Darby, and the great Sting. I've seen a lot of great wrestlers in my time. I've seen hundreds, maybe thousands of wrestlers over the years, but I've never seen Sting wrestle in person. I'm extremely excited about it. I'll be wearing a Sting t-shirt and
Nice.
looking very, very forward to this match. And I'm going to say that Sting and the gang get over.
All right. Now this match, I really want to know who you're gonna pick. Because Thunder Rose is out with injury, so we got to crown an interim women's champion. Toni Storm, Britt Baker, Karu Shida, Jamie Hayter. They had a tag team match, Dynamite, last night, and Britt Baker took the pin, which shocked the hell out of me. Like, what? She never takes a pin. Which, if you're going by WWE logic, that would dictate that she's going to win at the pay-per-view, right? But I am going to go against the grain for this pick. And I am going to say, I'm going on a limb. Jamie Hayter is going to walk out.
Man, that ain't a limb. That's a twig.
It's a twig. I just see some. She wants to be champ. She could probably even turn on Britt and get the belt. Like Britt might have the fall. I can see her knocking Britt out the ring and still in the pinfall. And now you got controversy between those two. I'm gonna go with Jamie Hayter. I know it sounds crazy as hell, but I gotta shake it up a little bit here.
Well, man, that wouldn't be the craziest thing we've ever seen in wrestling. So, and I'll tell you what, man, if you call that one right, you're going to get mad props on our next podcast on the post show. I'm going to go with probably the most obvious pick right now. I'm going to go with Toni Storm because the original plan was to have Thunder Rosa take on Toni Storm, but when Thunder Rosa became injured, then they had to throw this match at us. So I'm going to say that she'll be the interim so that they can set up the match that they originally wanted to have. That's my logic. So Toni Storm is my pick.
I got you. Nick responded. I stopped watching WWE in 2008. I will say AEW. I missed the 90s and early 2000s WWE. We all do.
Okay.
We all do. Well,
Triple H is running things now, though, Nick. Maybe give it a try.
Yeah, I would say that it's different now. It's a lot different.
And they're talking about going TV 14.
If you go back and watch and listen to some of our retrospectives, there are parts of the 90s and the early 2000s that we don't miss. The Diva era, the bra and panties matches. Yeah, don't need all that. You know, having Moolah and Mae Young out there wrestling.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. But as a whole, yes, the 90s and early 2000s WWE was the peak. So, yeah. Totally agree. All right. Moving right along. So many damn matches. Trying to keep up here. Okay. Got Chris Jericho going up against Bryan Danielson. Was this the sports entertainer versus the professional wrestler?
The Dragon versus the Lionheart.
Yeah. To me, it's not even close. Bryan Danielson is going to win this match.
I agree. So yeah, we can move on. I'm in agreement there. I think it'll be an entertaining match, but I do think Danielson wins.
Yeah. No doubt. Swerve in Our Glory versus the Acclaim. I'm actually looking forward to this. Like I said before on prior show, I want to see what bars my man comes out with. And I don't think I've seen them live in person yet. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that the sound go off, the music go off, and oh man, yeah. I look forward to
Listen.
that. Yeah. Listen. But bigger than that, though, I think the match would be great. Jokes aside, all four of these brothers can go. It'll be great to see Keith Lee wrestle again and Swerve. It's gonna be kind of weird seeing them in a different promotion and live in person, but I guess I'm gonna say Swerve and Our Glory return. It'd be kind of silly for them to lose their first pay-per-view title defense, and I think they need to have a decent title reign here and be prove themselves as champions, and then maybe down the line they go their separate ways and see what happens. But I'm gonna say another hard fought match, and Swerve and Our Glory retain.
Yeah, man. I'm leaning towards Swerve and Lee retaining, but for weeks now, they have been teasing this possible breakup of these two. Will it happen at a big show like this? I don't know. Or will the Ass Boys come in and interfere and blow it for Castor and what's the other brothers? Bowens.
Anthony Bowens.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to pick Swerve and Our Glory to retain, but I feel like definitely there's going to be some sort of shenanigans with this one, either with the Gunn brothers.
The Ass Boys.
Yeah. Or with the breakup of Swerve and Lee.
The Acclaim have arrived. Sorry, Blake. I had to do it because you made that comment. I said, I can't stand the Acclaim.
Man, I'm not really a fan either, to be honest. But
man, I watched a compilation of Max Caster cutting them people down. Man, that dude is. I guess you just gotta be the right for him, man. I find it funny.
Well, he has a chance because I will be in the right frame of mind.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be lit, as they say.
Yeah, he'll have a chance, but we'll see what happens.
Dookie dookie. Moving right along. Got another trios match. Good Lord. Man, Wardlow and FTR versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns.
They wrestled on the undercard of Ric Flair's last match.
They did.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They're not bad. Not bad at all. It's just too bad I could give less of a damn about this match.
I could have gave even less of a damn when it was supposed to be Sandam Singh and other dudes.
I think they knew
this is an upgrade over what we were going to get.
I think they knew. They was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna hit at all. So it's an upgrade. But the reason I don't care is because there's just no stakes. Like there's just a match to be a match. And I would have rather you given Wardlow something to do on his own and maybe done FTR versus Motor City and put one of those 2 championships they got on the line and made it have stakes. Wardlow's the TNT champ. Give him a match against Jay Lethal. Give it stakes. But then he had 2 more matches instead of just 1. So whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and say Wardlow and FTR pick up the win here.
Man, I think it's a slam dunk that FTR and Wardlow win, unless they want to, make a big impression with the Motor City Machine Guns and they somehow get over using the word we use a lot tonight, shenanigans. But I'm gonna say it's FTR and Wardlow.
Now, Art, I don't have because Rampage is going to dictate this match. It's the final the championship round of the Trios Championship. And we still don't know who is going to be in the final. If you haven't seen Dynamite, I won't spoil who won that match last night. But that's why I don't have that graphic up. And it's going to be a little hard to predict it when we don't know who's going to be on the other side of that bracket. So,
well, since we don't want to give away what happened last night, we're recording on Thursday. What we can say is that tomorrow night on Rampage, it will be Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends against the Dark Order, and possibly Adam Hangman Page. And the winner of that match will take on the winner from last night's Dynamite.
I don't like either one of those other teams.
You're talking about the ones who are competing tomorrow night?
Yeah.
No, the match we had last night should have been the main event at All Out. That's the match we should be seeing on Sunday. We shouldn't have seen that last night. Great match for those who haven't seen it. You should watch it.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. But if I had to guess, just based on Hangman not being on the card yet, I'm gonna say that Dark Order is probably gonna win. Just to get Hangman on the show.
Man, that is terrible. That might be a bathroom break if that happens.
Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, because after that promo that Evil Uno cut, I was like, man, you so big and burly, and you got that high pitched ass voice. It just don't match.
Mike, it worked for Mike Tyson.
And then John Silver, midget self. I don't care how jacked you are, you still 5 feet tall. Whatever. All right. This is one's kind of been brewing for a long time here too. Jungle Boy Jack Perry going up against Christian Cage. This one really it's a cage match, right? No?
I don't think so. I think it's just a straight up match.
Well, it needed to be something. Especially with Christian always running away. It should have been a cage match. Should have been something. Some kind of stipulation. Another blood feud here that didn't get anything. It's a nice surprise from people. I'm going to say Christian Cage wins.
Well, I am too, for the same reason that I predicted one of our previous matches. Kind of the same. I think it was Riddle and Rollins we were talking about for the other show. Because this is the first time they're wrestling. Like you said, it is a blood feud. And if Jungle Boy gets over, that's kind of like the end of the feud. But if Christian gets over, then they can do another match with the stipulation, and then maybe Jungle Boy gets over on that one. So that's why I think Christian will win on Sunday.
Yeah, because they got that big show at the Arthur Ashe Stadium coming up. So
yeah, true.
They gotta. Some of these feuds are gonna have to continue. And this is probably one of them.
He's doing things at that Arthur Ashe Stadium right now.
And then you gotta remember about Luchasaurus. It's kind of been out of the picture for a little while. You know.
Oh.
Whose side is he on?
Yeah, and things that make you go, Remember that from Arsenio Hall? I didn't even think about Luchasaurus.
Yeah, see? Out of sight, out of mind. All right. As far as I know, there's only one thing left. And
well,
I know it's a mixed bag with this match. People either love it or you hate it. There's no in between.
Oh man, come on.
Would have been better if they hadn't done what they did last week. But based on the interview with Tony Khan that I heard earlier today, I get where he's coming from. It's a TV show. You got to put something on. You got to pop a rating. You got all type of execs in your ear and all that. But I just think you could have done something else. Shake the brain just a little bit harder. Or okay, you're gonna give us this match again. Why couldn't this get a stipulation? Last man standing, barbed wire death match, a cage match, even, give them something to jump off of. Something.
Chicago street fight,
parking lot, something. All right. But just to be a straight up one-on-one match, after all the shit that they've been talking, especially John Moxley's been talking, just needs something. And especially if you got Punk that's not 100%, weapons is going to help him. make it more believable, you know. And the thing that hurt that CM Punk promo last night, and I want to give credit to where credit is due. NYC Demon Diva from Wrestling Podcast, Issa, pointed this out, that not one time in that promo did he address the match that happened last week. Not one time did he say, I was embarrassed. You embarrassed me. I was beat quickly. That will never happen again. I'm coming for you. And that's why I want to challenge you, because last week was an embarrassment. And that will never, ever, ever happen again. And that's why I want to fight you. No, it was just all about Chicago. And that's one thing, but you're from Chicago, so people already see you as, you know, the Chicago savior. You always see you as that. Need another reason. Honestly, I don't see any reason to take the belt off Jon Moxley at this point. His promos have been better. He is and has been the heart and soul of AEW. He showed up the first Double or Nothing. He's given his all to the company, and well, it's not a knock on CM Punk at all. It's truly not. I just think the story that they're telling with Moxley and how, especially how definitively he beat you last week, it just makes it hard for me to believe that you're gonna now go on and do like a 20-30 minute match and win. That's all. I'm gonna pick Moxley to retain, hard fought victory. Yes, I know Chicago, and everybody's gonna say CM Punk's gonna win the belt in Chicago. If it happens, I think it'll be a cool moment. I just don't know where the hell you go from there. You just kill the whole Moxley angle of him being, you know, a team AEW. So
I don't know.
That's kind of where I'm looking at from. I know, like I said, I know it's Chicago, I know it's Punk, but being objective here, I'm gonna say Moxley.
Okay, and it's not crazy to think that. I am gonna go Punk. Before they did this whole stupid storyline and had that ridiculous match last week, I was going to pick Punk to win because I just think they want Punk to be the guy. You know, you were talking about how Tony Khan talked about, look, we need to do this. Execs in my ear, we need to pop a rating. Well, CM Punk is going to pop your ratings. I'm bored with Moxley. I'm just bored with him bleeding every week. I'm bored with him coming out to Wild Thing every week and just kind of just being the same guy doing the same thing. He's had 2 runs now, and look, he's a made guy. I think he'll be back, but this is Chicago, and I do think, I just think Punk's going to win. I thought that before they did this whole Rocky 3 scenario where, you know, you saw Rocky 3, first half of the movie, Rocky takes the big beat down. And then the end of the movie, you know, he gets, I guess, you know, CM Punk's dude Ace was Adrian last night, giving him the big pep talk, got him all pumped up, had him out in the audience with the crowd, getting the crowd all pumped up for the match. And so obviously it's got to end with Punk winning. That's just how I see it playing out.
And you could be right. And Blake is yet again in agreement with you.
You've become the book of the show.
I have, apparently so. Nobody has faith in me anymore.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I'll be the bad guy. Whatever. Yeah. I love the Wild Thing. I like he comes out through the crowd and he has a leather jacket. To me, his promos have gotten so much better. He's like direct, straight to the point. It feels like he's speaking from a point of passion too.
I agree with that. I do agree with
Punk,
that.
it just seems like as of late, seems generic. Like there's nothing unique about what you're saying. Like the whole saying Chicago. I get it. You from Chicago. We know that. We've been known that. Last year you had your Chicago moment when you came back. Okay, you're never gonna top that ever again. That's why I said I just wish he would have just said, you embarrassed me last week. Let's focus on, this match. It would have been like, when Goldberg first came back and he told the audience, I want to do this for my family. It's about my family. It's about my family. Eventually, he stopped talking about his family and he just wrestled. And he just went to Brock. And it was all about Brock. It was all about Kevin Owens. It was all about whoever he was facing. With Punk, it's just as of late, it's just all about Chicago blood, Chicago this. And then he contradicted himself too, saying Moxley can't break his body, he can't break his bones, whatever. But dude, you just had 16 pins put in your foot. So which side of the mouth are you talking out of? I'm just being objective. Everybody knows I'm a CM Punk fan. I'm just saying.
Did Moxley break his foot though?
No, he broke his foot. That's the first time he was.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know. I just think that the momentum and the fact that Moxley was not afraid to come out in Chicago crowd and talk shit about CM Punk to that crowd, it says a lot. We'll see. We'll see. I think just you and me talking about it, now I'm more interested in the match just from that. But it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll be a very interactive crowd during this match. For sure.
Oh, obviously. I'm interested in the match because look, we know Moxley is this physical guy. He likes to do the hardcore stuff. CM Punk can do that, but I haven't seen him do it in a while. Does the match get dirty? You know what I mean? Does Moxley take it to a brutal, vicious place, and is Punk ready for that? That could be interesting. But I think at the end of it all, Punk wins.
Well, that's
where we're going, right?
We're going.
Yeah.
We will be there. Like we've been saying, I promise you that this weekend we won't be saying it anymore, at least till next year. And we will be there live in person. Got some great seats, and cannot wait to go. Can't wait to go. Can't wait for this weekend. It's gonna be a wrestling filled weekend. Like I said, if you missed the first half of the show, we did do our Clash at the Castle predictions, and now concluded the All Out predictions. So,
real quick, on either show, are we going to see any returns or surprise appearances for either show? I know we're going to have a Joker on All Out, but besides that, do you think we'll have anybody else? Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that would be something. The crowd would, man.
I think it's
so Punk wins and MJ. Oh well, no. According to you, Moxley would win, but
yeah. If you don't do it that night, then I don't know how you keep this mystery going. What's going on with MJF? I really don't know how you keep it going for people to care. He's been 0 Dark 30. Apparently, nobody's heard from him since he left. Like, I'm sure he's talked to his mother. Okay, somebody's heard from him. Otherwise, we'd be doing wellness checks. But yeah, for All Out, that's the biggest name I could think is just MJF.
Okay.
Clash the Castle. I brought it up earlier. I said Cross. Maybe no. I think they're gonna save Sasha and Naomi for Raw.
I'm still not so sure they're bringing them back. I'm kind of tired.
Oh no, that was confirmed.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of when.
Well, good. So now we can quit talking about it, and Sasha can plan her next leave of absence.
And next exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are on the internal roster. So it's just a matter of when, not if.
Okay.
And some people are gonna say they never really left, but they did.
Yeah, been gone forever.
Clearly.
How'd you never leave?
Right. They clearly left, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Probably, if I had to predict, I would say Monday. Might surprise him. Confront the new women's tag team champions.
Well, I'd actually root for Sasha and Naomi in that one.
Just because of Aaliyah.
Just because of, man, I'm sorry, Aaliyah?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that. I thought for sure it was going to be Kai and Sky.
Yeah. Seeing them come out with the gold at the Clash of the Castle, but maybe not yet. Maybe not yet.
Oh, well, all right.
Obviously not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Nicholas, thank you for the questions. And then please join us. I'm not sure when we're going to be live for Clash of the Castle. I'm not even sure we're going to be live for All Out for that matter. But this weekend, post shows will be coming. Depending on when you get back and what the timing and all that stuff, how that goes, may or may not do a post show for Worlds Collide. We'll see.
Yeah, I plan on getting back early. It all depends on how festive we get.
Yeah.
I'm getting up early. I'm coffeeing up. I'm gone anyway.
The Clash of the Castle post show might be a little different than the norm, because we have so much going on trying to get to All Out. We may be recording that one in the car, pre-gaming, going to All Out. That one might be a little non-conventional, but just to get our grades out there and then record the audio, we might, do that. Because I can set this stuff up. Well, at least I can set up the laptop and the microphone in the car. That's easy.
Yeah, and it's not that many matches, and like we're trying to, keep content coming. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. But yeah, that's definitely how we could end up doing that one.
Yeah, probably be a little more inebriated on that than normal, but hey.
Yeah, it could happen.
Again, thank you all for watching or listening. And make sure you check us out on Instagram at Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, Twitter, podcast_third. Email us at thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com for all your questions, comments, recommendations, suggestions, and requests. And you can also check us out on TikTok, Third Generation Wrestling Pod. I'll be Darby over the weekend. In the following days, I'll be adding some content on there. So I have a few days off, so I have some time to kind of do some extras with the shows, with the pages, sites, all this stuff. So, like I said, got 2 post shows, and then also next week, probably toward the back end of the week, we'll be doing part 2 of our Undertaker countdown. So that's coming up too. As well as I'm going to have a couple of movie reviews coming out in the next couple of days. So got stuff coming. Ambassador.
Hey, y'all know the drill. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Tell your friends. Trying to build the show. Love one another. And I don't care if you are sick of it. We're going to All Out.
All Out, baby.
Yep.
And we will
talk to you on Sunday.
We will speak to y'all again sometime this weekend. Probably a live video. And as always, take care and